Good evening, folks. It is Heidi on Back Porch Magic. Not as hot or as cranky as I was last week, though I am warm. I'm going to open another window in here. Whew. There we go. A little casual today. I came home from work. This is not what I wore to work. My boyfriend suggested I change because I was uncomfortable and cranky. Haley has popped on already. Okay. I thought I'd be a little late. I was picking raspberries in my chicken apron, like some sort of cottagecore dream. All right, Haley, so 3 cards for you. All righty. Hello, everybody. Wow, everybody was waiting for me this week. Okay. All right. Very humid here. Cards sticking a little bit. Okay. So Haley, we start out with the art card or Temperance. 5 of Wands and Queen of Discs. And the 10 of Swords. Ooh. Okay. So I don't know what you're trying to do. It seems like you're trying to make a situation work, or yeah, I see this as like trying to make a situation that normally wouldn't work. You're trying to make things work. Maybe you're trying to mediate between 2 people, but I think it's just a situation you're trying to put 2 things together that don't necessarily go together and make it work, but it's starting to cause some issues, this card is called Strife, and that's what it's causing. It's kind of causing a burden. And you might find with this Queen of Discs, you might find yourself looking back and wondering why this isn't working or where things went wrong. Ultimately, if you keep, it might even be causing you some struggles with the Queen of Discs type person in your life. But ultimately, I actually think it's you. And if things continue on this path, it's not, whatever you're doing, it's not going to work. It's going to fall apart. It's going to break apart. And it's more than that. Like, this is a bad situation. Like, this is not, whatever you're trying to make work, like, stop now, back away. Cause it's not only is it not working, like it could cause you some serious issues in the end. Okay. Just a thought. Sometimes this card is a card of like overdoing, like alcohol or other substances. I'm not saying that's the case with you, but in case it is, just forewarned, just for them. But I actually think it's more you're trying to make a situation work that isn't going to work. All right. Oh wow, I got a bunch of comments and I'm trying to catch up. Okay, hi Kellis, how are you? Okay. I will do Kellis and then it'll be Anna next. Hope everybody's doing all right. Hello, Ruth. Oh, wow. Y'all got me on notifications. I feel special. Thank you. If you hear any noises in the background, that's my foster kittens running around like small horses. Okay. Let's for Kellis. Okay. Okay, the 3 cards are 8 of Discs, the 9 of Swords, and the Prince of Cups. Okay, so I see this as actually the 9 of Swords is the card that's being framed by the other 2 here. So on one hand, it seems like you're tending to this new life that you have, this new beginning, and you're very careful with it. You're very guarded. You're trying to do everything right because you want to grow, you want to thrive, whatever this new thing is. And on the other hand, kind of saw this as study, like he's looking at a snake. You can't really see it that well, but he's looking at a snake in his cup, and he's not, like, his lotus is drooping. He's got a lotus in his other hand, in case you can't see that. It feels like a little bit of focusing on one thing, like maybe the intellectual aspect is less, and ignoring the emotional feelings. It could be suppression or something, because with the Nine of Swords in the middle here, this is like the and the other, it's sometimes called the nightmare card, but it's also like the card of people who are mean to us, or currently, or have been mean to us in the past, that we retain their meanness to us and we continue to be mean to ourselves over it. So it just seems like you're trying really hard. I think you're trying really hard to kind of get out of that cycle. But it seems to be the forefront. So I don't know, like, my thought is, like, if you're able to go to therapy and continue to chip away at that and work on that, like, do that, or whatever it is that helps you kind of heal that internal, those internal tapes, destroy those internal tapes. Okay, I hope that's helpful for you. I feel like I know when I get you, I tend to give you like what I call no fortune fortunes, where it's just kind of like, well, here's the situation, you know? All right, Anna is next. I hope you're doing all right. Okay. It is a humid day here, so I am sweating a bit. This is also the room that I keep my foster kittens, so it smells like cat food, because kittens aren't, they're messy. They're messy little guys. All right, so it starts out with the Two of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. I think this is another, this is another instance where the Queen here, the Queen of Cups, is framed. And I think this is you. This is your personality. You're a very deeply caring person. You're very emotional. You're very mothering. You're a very mothering, caring, creative, emotional person. And on one hand, you have the Two of Wands behind you. And on the other hand, you have the Seven of Swords. So the Two of Wands is saying that, like, you have an inner strength within you that is commendable. Like, you're able, when you are able to make a decision, you're able to stand by it. You do have a strong will when it comes down to it. But on the other hand, like, also you kind of, at the same time, you do have a strong will. Like, if you're able to not talk yourself out of it or let other people talk to you, like, the potential for a strong will is there. But I see this as your strength. And here is possibly maybe people in your life, or again, like, this is different from the Nine of Swords, but similar in that it's like negative self-talk. It's not quite as mean as the Nine of Swords, but it's still like kind of like feeling like there's no point in trying to do anything. But note that you can do these things. It's hard to try and like pull that together and move forward, but you can do it. Like, you have the energy to do this. You have the will to be able to do what you need to do in your life, whatever it is that you want to do. And just remember that these are thoughts. They can't necessarily hurt you. They can control a lot of things because they're thoughts and we identify them, but maybe just know that you do have inner strength and you can achieve things. All right, who's next? Hello, Ruth. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Wow, my internet is a little choppy. Any guidance for the week? There we go. And I go in order of the comments. So let's see who's next. I have a little sip. Oh, well, 3 cards popped out. So let's see what your guidance for the week is. Oh, this is a good week. Okay, so we have 9 of cups, 8 of discs, and 6 of cups. Okay, so the 8 of discs is kind of like, this might, I don't know which way this is. I'll just explain each of the cards because they could just be like telling you about your week. Like there's some work to be done, like, but it's good work, and it's kind of like building up to the next things, like, that you need to do to move forward to do your job, or it could be learning things. It's mostly, but I think it's mostly just like tending to your crops, or not tending to your crops, but like doing the work that needs to be done, just basic everyday stuff. But on one side we have the 9 of cups, which is like satisfied and happy and good times and summer fun. And this is also like 6 of cups is also like summer. This is more like youthful, nostalgic fun, like maybe getting together with old friends, maybe just having some like pleasurable fun, sexy times or whatever. But or it could just be nostalgia. It could be like hanging out with your friends from school or just friends from your past. But between these two and this being kind of a chill work card, it seems like you've got a really good week ahead of you, like full of, yeah, there'll be work, but I think it'll be overshadowed by good things and happy summer time at the sun, time at the beach if you're near a beach or near water, at least. So, all right. Hello, Dee. Okay, foster kittens, how sweet. Yes, and actually one just jumped on my lap. This is the craziest one. His name is Flash. He is crazy. Mwah, mwah, mwah. There you go. Oh, Michelle has a question. No, that is something I want to learn. And actually, I'm also an 18th century reenactor, living historian. I haven't done it in a while, and that was something I've been thinking about doing for years, is reading playing cards, because like the kind of person I portray wouldn't have access to a tarot deck, but she would have access to playing cards. So, and my well, she wasn't my blood grandmother, but my stepfather's mother, who I was very close with, she was Polish. She had actually spent much of her formative years in a Nazi work camp, and she could read playing cards, but she died when I was 15, and I never got to ask her how. So anyway, but I know tarot, so that helps. And Dee, yes, I will certainly give you a reading, because tarot does correlate to the playing cards, at least the minor arcana and playing cards correlate directly. But the fun imagery always helps. There's something with the imagery that helps read. Like playing cards are a little bit different. That's like almost like that'll be a leveling up for me, I think, when I'm able to successfully read playing cards. Hello, Flash. He's such a big boy. Okay. All right. So you have the 4 of staves, the 6 of cups, and the Queen of Swords. I might start a little bit backwards, because I'm not seeing them in one direction or another. Like I usually see them as like past, present, future, or this happens, this happens, this happens, or even like framing, but this isn't really coming to me as like a particular layout. So I'll just start with the Queen of Swords. She's the badass bitch. She is the one that like tells everybody how it is, but not like in an immature way, like an honest way. Like she's the kind of person that just says, cut the crap. She does not fuck around. Like she does not waste time. And I think now that I'm talking about this, I think that maybe you're either finishing something or you're about to finish something, and you have this sense of feeling, I think afterwards you have this sense of feeling like that kind of satisfaction from having finished it, but it's like a good feeling. It's different. It's almost like finishing the chapter of a book or getting to a certain age, like a milestone age. It's just like I talked about playing cards and leveling up. It's a leveling up. Like it feels like I don't know exactly what there is around that. But with the Six of Cups card, this is definitely this is always a card of like joy and nostalgia and happy times and just enjoyment, pure enjoyment, whether the Thoth kind of tends us to like a kind of a sexual kind of thing, but I don't think it's necessarily sexual. It can just be sort of playful and happy and joyful. And like I said before, this is like reuniting with old friends or like people you were close with when you were younger. But I think it's also tied into this, like maybe it's like going to your high school reunion and like having a good time, but kind of still at the same time showing everybody that like, yeah, look at me, I'm the dorky girl, and now I have a better wardrobe than all of you. Or something like that. Like it just feels kind of like, and that's where this comes in. Like whatever is you're achieving in these two things will bring you to this, will bring you to this lady. And maybe this is the lady you've always wanted to be. Maybe you've always been her anyway, but definitely being the direct, strong, cut the crap kind of lady, cut the bullshit lady that you either are or becoming. Okay, hope that helps you. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, I'm jumping all over the place. Oh boy, there's somebody. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Cool. Oh wait, we have somebody. I have to back up. I have to back up. Cardamom. Anna. Oh. Yeah, don't let people do that to you. Well, we've all had bad stuff happen to us, so I mean, some more than others. But don't give up hope. You know, don't give up hope. No, like things don't have to be like this forever. Just because they've been like that in the past doesn't mean they have to keep being like that. Like I know that's easier said than done, but I mean, even in my own life, like sometimes I look back on like the first 20 years, first 25 years of my life, and I go like, what the fuck? That was my life? Are you kidding me? So things can change. They can get better, you know? All right. Oh, Niece is next. Okay. Hi, Niece. Janice. 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 I always think of it as Janice. Okay. And then I will keep moving down the list. All right. All right. I think this is a reading about home life. I'm usually not that blunt about it, but in the middle we have the Four of Discs. Or it could just be, you know, it's not just home life. I think it's like about a small amount of money or finances or keeping those finances. Because on one hand, we have the Knight of Swords or King of Swords. On the other hand, we have the Queen of Cups. So maybe, I don't know, I get the sense that this is like the home and these are like the two people or the parents that live in the home. You have your Knight or King of Swords, very direct, maybe even a bit stern, but really like somebody who really gets to the heart of the matter, maybe gets excited about things, gets excited about ideas, very intellectual, very thinky. Maybe a bit intense, but always wants to like pick things, but can be critical too, like might want to pick things apart. And then on the other hand, we have the Queen of Cups, who's very like loving, emotional. On the downside of that, that could be manipulative, you know, using emotions as weapons or to control people. But for the most part, she's a loving, like kind of mothering character, gentle and creative. But you know, she can be a bit smothering too. It depends. Like I'm just trying to, because I see these as two different people. I'm trying to pull up the negative and the positive aspects of these two like archetypes of these personalities. Oh, I'm grabbing my cloth. Okay, and in the middle we have this like figure of a home. And when I was looking at this, I kind of got the sense of these two characters like fiercely protecting their little fortress. Yeah, that's what I get from that. Kind of a weird no fortune again, but that's what I'm getting from those 3 cards. All right, Cho, I can certainly give you a 3-card reading. Okay. Let me shuffle a little bit more. Okay, 1 card fell out, so I will use that. Okay. Oh, this is really nice. This is really, really nice, Cho. Oh, this is such a pretty reading too. Okay, so we have the Princess of Wands starting out, and then we have the 3 of Cups, and it finishes up with the Star. So what you have here is either this could be, I think, you as a personality, like maybe you're very career oriented, but you're a young lady about to go out in the world, like it's also like the world is at your feet. You have no fears. You're looking forward to life and you're excited about it. Like you're kind of maybe a little bit going with the flow, but there's an excitement, there's a fire behind it. And here we have the 3 of Cups, which is all about like friendships and having everything that we need, whether, it's mostly emotional abundance and love, caring people, caring friends in your life, I think mostly contemporaries, people that care about you, and you enjoy spending time with them, and that's what's happening. And then here we have the Star. So the Star is like saying, okay, like, so, you have like yourself and your friends and things are going well. And like, maybe if you're on the search for like a career or something, like that's not here yet, but it's coming. Like there can have continued hope for the future. It seems like things are going to continue to be good for you for a while. Like that's what the Star says to me, is like maybe everything isn't coming quite as quickly as you would hope, but things are still really good and they're going to continue to be good for a while. So that's what, I always do short term. So we're talking maybe no more than the next year. I'm not saying that things will be terrible after a year, but like things are going to be good for a while. Very good. And there's no reason to worry. That's what I see from these 3 cards. Okay, who's next? All right. Bhagyashri. Is Raya, or is he waiting for me? Okay. I usually do 3 cards in this kind of pull. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a way to do the 3. Oh, because this is a lot of questions for 3 cards. I'm going to draw one for you. I'm going to draw one for him, and then I'm going to draw one for Hinal. I'm assuming, I know I'm wrong, possibly wrongfully assuming that Hinal is the other lady. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm laughing. It's not funny. Okay, so the card for you was the 2 of Cups. So you feel you have a connection with this guy. You're in love. Like there's this connection. And the card I got for him was the 3 of Swords, which shows that he's like hurting over something, heartbroken. He might not, because the card I got for the other woman is the Knight or King of Discs, which sees, but like she, in this reading, like this is where her position is, and this is where he is. Like she is not facing him. So I think perhaps he may have been into her. Like, I don't know. And she's not into that. Like she's got other things to worry about. She has her work, her family. She's got too much, like she's just not into it. Like she's distracted by all these other things, and he's probably like a little bit upset over that. I'm going to draw one more and I'm put it between the 2 of you. Okay. So the card that came out for the two of you is the Death card. So unfortunately, this says to me that this connection might be over between you two. That there's nothing, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm really sorry to be, oh crap, they pulled down a curtain. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like maybe you should just let this one go. As far as like talking to him or waiting for him to come, I'll draw one more for that. Do what you want. That this is the Magician, and the Magician says to me is like, you know what to do, you know how to handle this situation. Do what you need to do. And the Magician is ruled by Mercury, which is all about communication. I would say communicate with him, reach out, be honest with him. You know, maybe don't reveal all, like if you have other information, like don't reveal all the information, but yeah, definitely reach out and talk to him. Another one popped out. Yeah, like the Strength card came out. You might find out a lot more than you had initially thought. Like assume nothing, but go ahead and reach out to him. You might be pleasantly surprised, because the Death card, it is about endings, but it's also about changes, like major changes. So yeah. Okay. Alrighty. And I got somebody trying to troll me. Not troll me, but try to steal. Okay. All right. All right. Good night, Kellis. Good to see you. Okay. Oh, you want a random card. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. All right. So let me block these people jumping on my feed, eating up all my comments. Okay. Hello, Amanda. And yes, you'll be next. Okay. All right. I'm going through the comments. Sorry, folks. I just have a little phone. I really need to upgrade. But, you know, we aren't broke ass bitches for nothing. If you go to the website, you'll know what I'm talking about. Broke Ass Bitch Tarot is the deck that Kat and Taryn designed together. Ooh. Literally, dude, I'm just vibing. Okay, so this is one of those readings. So we start out with the Wheel of Fortune. Then we get the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. This is where I call there's a meme, you know, like where it's like this dude that's like colored. Like, literally, dude, I'm just vibing. This is one of those times when you reach for your tarot deck and you wish that you hadn't, just for funsies, and it's not fun. Okay, so it seems like with the Wheel of Fortune, like something is going to come along and kind of like spin things around for you, and it's not going to lead to a happy situation, and you're going to be left feeling like, shit, man, like this is not how it was supposed to go. Yeah, just like shit, that screw. Like that's this reading is like something's gonna come along. And it's nothing whatever it is, I don't know, but whatever it is outside your control. You know, there's nothing you could have done to make any of this different. I don't think it's the worst situation in the world. Like it doesn't seem like we got no major, well, the Wheel of Fortune is. But I think I don't know, the sense I get from this is it will really suck. But with this is the Five of Cups. This isn't like a Tower or a Death or anything, Ten of Swords. This is just like feeling super bummed out. And the traditional card shows a man with like looking at the three cups he spilled, but doesn't realize there's still two standing. So do note that I guess the blessing in the situation is not all is lost. But it looks like a setback is coming up, but there's nothing you could have done any differently. All right. Hi. Muakandi, or Candelaria, I think that's your name. Oh, I can't do that. Well, a card just popped out, and I'll do my best. Well, Mars is in Leo right now, so that doesn't help. So this is the card of Leo. Mars in Leo, which I think Mars is either about to come out of Leo or is, so it's like that's kind of like now, but also it could be sometime in August. I don't know. I don't do, it's not what I do. Sorry. Okay. I think I did Amanda already. I'm sorry, but I haven't done Ellen yet. Hi, Ellen. I was just talking about you and dental life. Life is yeah, my boyfriend, fun fact, I work in a dental office. I'm a front desk receptionist. Um, my boyfriend asked me if he thought I would ever become a hygienist or an assistant, and I told him no. Anyway, I'm like, assistants put up with too much bullshit, and I'd have to be in school for 2 years to be a hygienist, and who's going to support my ass? I could get him to, maybe. All right. Ellen, I do 3 cards, so here you get 3 cards. All right. Oh. Huh. Interesting. My first thought was something with work, but you know, it could also be something else. But the fact that this card is the 2 of discs, it's in the middle. And on either side, we have the Knight or King of Wands and the Knight or King of Discs. And the way that these are oriented, I got to hold this up, make sure I'm holding it up correctly. So, see how they're not facing the 2 of discs. So it's like whatever this is like, I feel like it's like 2 people in charge who are not facing the changes that need to be made. Like, and maybe they have to make these decisions and work on these changes together, but right now they're just kind of ignoring it and each other. So it could even be 2 other people in your lives, whether they're family members or not. But like the fact that the discs is like a financial card or a disc, I mean, it could even be your family involving like property or something. Like the fact that that's like a earthly physical kind of card made me think work, but it could be some other thing. But it just seems like these 2 people need to pull together and face this and work on it together. So, oh, okay, that's about your girlfriend. Oh, nice! Yay! All right. Okay. I'm sorry. Scrolling. All right. Sorry, guys. Ellen. Yeah, you guys do. Okay. All right. Let me see if I missed somebody. Okay. Juhi, I will go back to you, Ara. Sure. You're going to have to ask him. And when you ask him, you'll find out. This card is called the Aeon. It's also called Judgment. A lot of times, not every time I get this card in a reading, but a lot of times it kind of tells me that I have to stop asking questions about it because it just means that all will be revealed in time. So I remember I drew the Magician for you when it came to like reaching out to him and talking to him. And I think you should do so and probably have an honest conversation with him. Okay. All right. Yay. All right. Anybody else? I think I went through everyone. Did I miss anyone? It's so hard to tell with these people jumping on going, inbox me now. Oh. Yes, I thought I did one for you earlier. I did the really nice one with the Princess of Wands and the 3 of Cups and then the Star. No, I didn't miss you. That was the one for you. I'm not sure what minute it was at, but I'll post this. What the hell? I can do 3 more. But I didn't miss you because it was a really lovely, like, you got nothing to worry about. Like, basically that's what that reading said. It was the Princess of Wands, and then the Three of Cups, which is all about having great and supportive friends, and then the Star, which just told me that, like, I got the sense from the Princess of Wands because that's like a young person who's ready to look for a career. Like, if you're looking to start your career, like, things might not happen right away, but there's no need to worry. Everything is going to be just fine. So it was great seeing you too, Amanda. All right, anybody else? So Cho, if you go back, I'll post this right after. I'm not sure because I wasn't paying attention to the time. Go back and the reading is there. It's one of the early ones. So yeah. Shit. My week is going great. I actually we had a short week last week because of the 4th of July holiday in the United States, and we have a short week this week because our assistant has one of our hygienists on vacation. Our assistant is going to she is going on a golf tournament. So basically everybody just said, fuck it, we're going to close the office for the day. And I'm going to the Adirondacks for the first time. So I'm very excited about that, me and my boyfriend. So, all right. Okay, Cho. So Amanda, I hope you have a great day and a great week too. All right. Well, it wasn't worry about there was no worry about finance, but also, like, you got great friends too. Like, this is the time to enjoy your summer and just being free, you know, once you have a job. But I will look into your love life, or what, you know, what the cards tell me. I mean, I know nothing. Interesting. Okay, so we start out, these two came out together. This is the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. And we have the Princess of Cups, which is like almost like a different persona when it comes to your love life. Like, it's like, put yourself out there. You want to go dancing and be cute, you know? And then it ends again with the Star. So, honey, you got nothing to worry about. So this is telling me that, like, maybe you should go on a vacation. Like, pick a place that you really, really want to go. Oh, here comes Flash again. Someplace you really, really want to go, like you've thought about for a long time, like, just kind of make those plans and go. Because I think you might meet somebody on vacation and, you know, go out there and have fun and dance. And, you know, it might not happen right away, but it will happen. So the fact that this came out for both of your readings is like, honey, you got nothing to worry about. It might not come right away, but it's coming. Like, everything's going to be just fine. All right. Hi, Janice. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, you are going to Croatia next week. Cool. That's awesome. I actually have a childhood friend who's from Croatia. Her family was. And when we were young, it was still Yugoslavia. Did I date myself there? I definitely did. All right. Oh, God, I can't imagine. Oh, God, I can't imagine how Florida must be. Oh, humid and yuck. All right. Back to Janice. Okay. Oh, I think I might have there's a kitten on my back. All right. 3 cards for Janice. All righty. Okay. Interesting. So we have the Magus, or Magician, and we have the 10 of Discs. And the next card that we have is the Lovers. Wow. I'm trying to read these in sequence or like framing, I'm just not doing that great with that this week, but I do see these cards. It's like maybe being a little crafty, like the Magician is all about, like, knowing your craft, knowing how to do your job, knowing how to work things, knowing how to make things work in your direction. And we have the 10 of discs here. So this, whatever it is that you're doing is working very well in your favor. Like this could even be just like being able to buy a house, or maybe even inheriting a house. This is like the wealth. This is more than there's a cup or a card called the 9 of discs. This is more than that. This is like being able to, this is like having the kind of wealth that you can pass on to somebody else. It's like having everything you need, but a little, like having extra that you can invest. But it's also like your gifts and the ability to share them. And the Lovers, that's all about like choice, major choice, but it's also about partnership, you know. Maybe this is you, maybe this is you at your job, and maybe you're about to buy a house, and you know, maybe you're about to get married. I don't know, or you're about to meet somebody that you will want to marry or be with in a huge way. You know, this thought just crossed my mind. So this isn't always a partner. I'm just wondering, like, there will be someone coming into your life that you won't be able to walk away from, and this could even be something like having a baby. I doubt it, but I don't know, that popped into my head. So when things like that randomly pop into my head, I usually, you know, experiences told me that I should share it. So whatever person this is, it's life-changing, but you will love them wholeheartedly. Okay. All right. Anybody else? You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Anyone else want a reading? Anybody? Bueller? There's sweat actually dripping down my knee. That's just, you know, it's actually not that hot here now. I think it's just the room is hot. Okay. All right, folks. I think I'm going to wrap. Oh, wait. Synchronicity. Wow. Well, I think because that ended with the Lovers card, you'll find your human. And if you don't find your human, you will definitely find something that will change your life path in a major way, but it's something that you can't walk away from. And if you're working on shaman training, like what comes out of that, I mean, I haven't done this and I don't know if I will do it. You know, I feel like you have to be called to that. And I've never really been called. Things that could come out of that can alter the course of your life in a major way and in ways you didn't expect. So it could be that too. But yeah. And this fell out. Oh, which is funny because I didn't even see it. It was face down. So this fell out when I was talking to you about that. So the future is yet unwritten. But yeah, whatever this is, I don't think you will have seen it coming, but it will definitely be a spin, kind of spin your life around. So yeah, but I think ultimately because of the nature of those cards, it'll be positive. So, and some dude. All right, folks. Anybody else? Anybody? All right, I'm going to call it a night. It was fun reading for you all. I hope you're either cool or you're not living in a drought, or, you know, things are doing all right for y'all. Wherever you are, stay healthy, drink water, take care of yourself, wear a hat or sunblock. Have a good night, folks.